welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be diving into a fundamental concept in Java, inheritance. Inheritance allows us to create a new class based on an existing class, enabling us to reuse code and enhance functionality. We'll also explore key concepts like extends keyword, method overriding, and super keyword. So let's get started. What is inheritance? Inheritance is a mechanism that allows one class to inherit field and method from another class. In other words, a class can take on the properties and behavior of an existing class, making it easier to reuse code and establish relationship between different classes. For example, if you have a vehicle class with the properties like speed and color, you would create a car class and that inheriting those properties and add its to own unique attributes. Why use inheritance? Why should we use inheritance? Well, inheritance allow us to reduce code duplication instead of writing the same code for common attribute in multiple classes. We can define them in a single superclass and then inherit them in a multiple subclasses. It also promotes the concept of code reuse and help us with maintaining large code bases. Okay. In Java, we use the extend keyword to establish an inheritance relationship between two classes. The subclass or child class use extend to inherit from the superclass or parent class. Okay. We have a vehicle class and the car class. Use the in extend keyword to inherit the properties and method of vehicle. This means car automatically gains access to all fields and methods defined in vehicle without having to retrieve them. Method overriding. Now let's talk about method overriding. Method overriding allows a subclass to provide a specific implementation of a method that is already defined in its superclass. This is particularly useful when the child class needs to change the behavior of a method inherited from a parent class. Here's for an example, imagine vehicle class have a method move. The car class override this method to provide its own implementation. By doing this, when we call the move method on a car object, it will execute the overridden method in the car class, not the vehicle class. Next up is the super keyword. We use super to refer to the superclass from within the subclass. This can be useful when you want to call the superclass constructor or method from the subclass. For instance, in this code, the car class uses superclass to call the constructor of its parent class, vehicle. This ensures that the field from the vehicle class and class are properly initialized when a car object is created. Um, let's combine everything we learned so far with a practical example. Uh, Imagine we have a vehicle class fields like a speed and method like move. The car class extends the vehicle and overrides the move method, providing its own custom implementation. When a When we create a car object and calls its move method, we'll see the overridden behavior from the car class in the action, while still retaining the common properties like speed inherited from vehicle. Let's quickly recap the key points. Inheritance allow one class to inherit properties and methods from another class, making it easy to reuse code. We used to extend keyword to establish an inheritance relationships. Method overriding allows a subclass to provide its own implementation of a method already defined in its superclass. To super keyword, let's call the superclass method or constructor from the subclass. That's wrap up our discussion on inheritance in Java. We covered what is inheritance, why it's useful, and how to use extend keyword, method overriding, and super keyword. I hope this video was helpful in understanding how inheritance works. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more programming tutorials. See you in the next video. Well, there will be a discussing polymorphism in Java.